Social Truth, episode 5.2. I'm Andy Sikora.
And I'm Matt Kitchen. Social Truth is the internet television show for the popular website, socialtruth.com. We take a lot of news stories, throw them online, talk about the meaning of truth in our society on a show that you're watching right now called Social Truth.
At this moment.
So we're going to jump into some comments. Some people emailed us and they posted some good stuff.
Yes,
so
we have multiple comments.
We'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't show those to you, talk to you about them.
Because they're the meat and potatoes.
They are.
They are.
They're what drives the site. Let's do it. So first off, Harrison gave us another email. Thank you, Harrison, for your wonderful email. So we talked about MySpace on episode 4.1, and he said, MySpace, touchy subject. I have a friend who is a MySpace predator.
Time out.
Of sorts.
Listen. That's not cool, Harrison. You got to tell your friend to cool it.
Well, okay. He hooked up with a chick that he was led to believe she was 18. So I guess the guy didn't know, but hooking up with chicks over MySpace.
Bad idea, number 2.
Sorry, hooking up with women over MySpace. My fiance gets mad if I say chicks on my IPTV show. So he thinks MySpace is doing a good job, though, and I know that users can make profiles private and decide what information is on there or not. Yeah, people can make their profiles private and decide what's on there and what's not on there, but they generally don't think other people will go look at them. So that's the problem.
One thing that is interesting is that yesterday, or maybe 2 days ago, a school shooting plot that was supposed to take place on the 21st of April was foiled because a lot of information was found on MySpace.
That's stupid.
Do you understand that?
Yeah,
did you hear that?
I didn't hear
this is legit. 5 kids were planning on coming to school with rifles and killing people, and that somehow it was seen online, and they arrested them and they took care of them.
Really?
I'm not kidding.
We'll have to cover that story differently because I don't know how
I just wanted you to say, no, MySpace is doing a good job, as Harrison says.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. And he also, we talked about how on episode 3, Tom McCain flip-flopping. Changed his mind.
Loves Jerry Falwell.
And Harrison
wants to have dinner with him.
And Harrison made the good point that just so you know, flip-flopping isn't necessarily a bad thing, because it's good if you change your mind, especially if you made a mistake, which I think is good. That is important.
I'll go ahead and admit that that's true.
And then while on episode 4.1 or whatever, we talked about how the Ford Mustang Cobra was being recalled because there was a mistake made in production where the pedal stuck to the ground of the car, the baseboards, whatever the car.
Let me read you this comment from our friend Christine. Christine, you and I were friends. Honestly, I agree with Andy. I just don't think it's possible to put out 100% product. If I'm testing these Cobras, I'm not overly, a Mustang Cobra, gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm not overly concerned about the carpet to pedal relationship. That's a great line right there.
That was a good line.
This just seems like something really easy to overlook, and unfortunately for Ford, they made a mistake. I'm not convinced that this was a result of lower cost production.
Okay, so allow me to clarify a little bit.
And admit
First off, I don't agree completely that you can't make a 100% car, okay?
Right.
But and I think if you can recall, in the last episode, Andy mentioned that his car was recalled for seatbelt malfunction that was causing people to chafe.
Yes.
This is not causing people to chafe. This is causing near
20
accidents.
One injury.
Near deadly accidents.
Near deadly.
If a pedal sticks to the ground, a lot of bad can come from that. I don't think we need to discuss that.
If there's chafing and it causes an infection,
buy some balm.
You could die.
Okay.
You could die.
B-A-L-M. Buy some balm.
Balm.
Okay. But here's the thing. Mustang Cobra is a $30,000+ car. Okay. We're not talking about some like
Ford Escort
or Hyundai accent that we don't care about.
Ford Aspire.
It's a serious luxury car that should have been tested thoroughly beyond.
But the cheaper cars, it's okay if they drive off the road.
Absolutely.
I think we probably should.
It's a Mustang Cobra. All right, we're gonna move on. No problem.
All right.
Thanks for those comments, guys. So first story of the day: we're killing each other. Respected Detroit rap star Proof had a star-studded funeral as rappers and ministers urged grieving city to unite in senseless violence. So, like I said, Proof is a respected Detroit rapper.
Part of D12.
And a beacon of Detroit's hip-hop community. That's a quote. I didn't say beacon. So Proof was shot and killed outside a Detroit nightclub. This was as a result of supposedly him shooting this other guy, Keith Bender, who we all know and love.
I have no idea who Keith Bender is.
I don't know who Keith Bender is either.
Okay.
And he shot Keith because apparently there's they got into this game of pool and so there was some argument about
things got dirty.
I know. Don't play pool with these rap stars.
Not with Keith Bender.
So, but on a serious note, I mean, 1,700 people attended this funeral. It was a big deal, big press. He had a gold casket, some bling on the casket.
Of course.
But people attended such people as Eminem, Dr. Dre, and 50 Cent.
Vanilla Ice was not in attendance.
Vanilla Ice was not in attendance. Nope.
Nor was Young MC.
So
Marquis, not there. Sorry.
Reverend Wendell Anthony, the pastor of Fellowship Chapel, gave the 45-minute eulogy, and he had a lot of good things to say, okay? He said, our community suffers the loss of another young man who reflects the fact that those whom we love are dying too soon and leaving too quickly. Then he went on to attack the immoral themes in Hollywood movies and the violence in hip-hop culture.
Yeah.
And they even said that the church got flack for hosting this negative violent shootings, but it's okay because the church should, take compassion on these people. And he even went on to say, in reference to the Oscar-winning song, "It's hard out here for a pimp," which we talked about. That was on Oscar.
From Hustle and Flow.
Yeah, from Hustle and Flow was on Oscar night. He said, "I hate to tell you this, but it's supposed to be hard out there for a pimp."
Yeah.
And he's getting to a lot of heart of the issue here, which is that violence. We need to get rid of it.
We got to stop glorifying this kind of.
Got to start glorifying violence. We have to give these black teens and young adults, and I'm sure there's white teens, young adults as well, that are living in these kind of urban societies, that more role models than just these rappers who are living violent lifestyles, and these movies that are showing violent lifestyles, and, like I said, glorifying them.
Yeah. And
if we don't do that, it's just going to keep on going. So he's calling for a serious end to the violence. I don't know if it's going to be enough. I don't know how many more people are going to have to die senselessly and needlessly for the people to realize that love is all you need.
Love is all you
John
need.
Lennon.
So I think they may have just shown why they went to.
Yeah.
But I think that the question is what draws people to that, and I think it's a glorified lifestyle, and it's it's the easiest way that they see to get to that lifestyle of through fame or fortune or even through violence, and so I think that we have to start like this guy calling this out, calling it what it is, and then also helping people see an alternative path to what they're looking for. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if young minds care about that, but
I know, but it's this is where it needs to start, and it's good to. I hate that a guy had to die to do it, but it's good that that he could take this this horrible activity, and turn it into something that he can hopefully get a positive message out there to the youth and to the other people of that town. So this is obviously from an outsider perspective, as I can't call Detroit my home,
your hood,
my hood, but
you are street though.
I got some cred.
He has some cred. I saw him out in the street earlier.
ST socialTruth has some street cred.
Yeah, STO.
Yeah.
We should move on now.
And next story.
I said STEO. Can we leave that in there for sure?
What's STEO?
That's like my dad. That's what it's really lame. Okay, third grader takes teacher's van for a joyride. An 8-year-old boy swiped his teacher's car keys and took her minivan for a joyride, cruising safely home and into the record books as the city's youngest auto thief, police said.
Okay, first off, when this kid gets to high school, he's going to be bragging about this.
Speaking about street cred right there.
No joke. This kid gets set for life with the ladies.
So basically what happens is he waits for his teacher to turn her back, grabs her keys out of her car, goes out to her minivan, gets in it, adjusts the seat, adjusts the steering wheel, and adjusts the rear view mirrors, and then drives home. And it wasn't until he was almost home when his neighbor saw him driving a car that somebody was like, this isn't right.
Does he get phone books to sit on or something like that?
I don't know. It just says he just adjusted it. The teacher said he's the smallest possible person or something like that, and he's less than 4 foot tall, and he's driving a car. I think it's amazing.
This was a plan. Like, this is a plot like that.
This kid's been drawing maps at home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nice.
I would say that this is maybe my favorite story of the week because I can't imagine a little kid driving a car, but I would love to see it.
I'd love to see it, yeah.
I suggested on our...
Although we don't encourage people
no,
to
kids don't
cars.
drive. I suggested that maybe it's time for us to change the law to 8-year-olds being allowed to drive. And
apparently they can do it pretty well.
Yeah,
You made all the way home without anything going wrong?
It's less than a mile, but still. It's a mile, and it's a kid, and he's less than 4 foot tall.
I was still scared to drive at the age of 16 because
yeah, I'm still scared every now and then out on the road. That's what Tri-Frog or Tree Frog, I don't know how you're supposed to say it.
I think we're going to go Tri-Frog.
Tri-Frog said that he doesn't think that 8-year-olds have the capacity to drive safely, but then he said he doesn't know if 18-year-olds or 28-year-olds or 38-year-olds have the capacity to drive for that matter.
And I think we can all say we know what you mean, Tri-Frog.
Yes.
Because we both been there before. Naturally, I'm pretty much a perfect driver, so I don't think
naturally,
anyone's got
and I'm not 28 yet, so I still got my skills. Skills. So my truth for this story is one thing. People like crazy stories. And so, like, CNN.com front page, third grader steals a car. Second truth is this. Teachers, don't leave your keys where kids can steal them.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
That sums it up. So check us out on the website, socialtruth.com.
That's a hard-hitting end.
No, it was so good.
It was so good.
Don't worry about it.
Honestly.
Email us at socialtruth@gmail.com. Give us a call at 773-598-TRUE. 773-598-8783.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Give them a shout out. Tell them we love them.
ST.
socialtruth.com. We'll see you there, and we'll see you on Monday with the next episode.
I'm